we're calling it the Idiot Hour?
Beluska, dude, I'll stay right here and play clarinet.
And we'll get into all that in a future episode.
Welcome to the Idiot Hour. I am Deke, your host, and here is, for the first time ever, in front of the camera, big shot thought, Justin Boyd. Justin, thank you for going on this adventure.
Absolutely.
So, as your shirt is portraying, we have an interesting topic tonight that I feel like we're actually really going to be on the different page because you're old as shit. But, like, we'll figure it out. There's a long story that I've been thinking about all day about this. Oh. But, anyways, this is the Idiot Hour, a brand new show. Shout out to Josh. You can show your face.
Josh,
that was quick.
I like
that.
That
was really
I like how quick that
quick.
is. I really like that.
So Josh, obviously, if you know anything about Thoughts on the Bench, is the producer of everything we do, basically. Cornhole extraordinaire. This is his baby brainchild. So we're going to figure it out. Hey, Josh.
Hey. And I moved over here so I can look at you guys. That was really what this whole
the
thing
only
was
thing
about.
tucked away in the corner a little bit.
I loved it. Intern Josh back in the corner. The only thing I like more about this is that we can look at the camera instead of having the screen camera, because that was trash. But the best thing about the show is it brings a ton of concepts. So, Boyd, you are on Draft Day podcast. We are taking that idea, bringing it here. You are was you pop culture connoisseur?
I like that.
Over the screen. So, Josh, walk us through the screens tonight. So, what do we have on your side of things?
Yeah, well, actually, I got this script.
He has a script.
That I'm like ready to.
He's like, all right, guys, let's go because it's turning into Joe Rogan podcast. Is that on the script?
I'm ready to rumble.
That's 100%
ready to rumble.
line 3.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Josh.
All right, ready?
I guess.
In 1986, Warner Cable made a business transaction with Viacom that would change television forever. 3 channels were in the deal: VH1, MTV, and Nickelodeon, all of which deserve their own episodes later. But for today, we will focus on the last piece of the equation.
Not own episodes?
Episode, show, whatever you want to call it.
That's a weird way to say it.
By 1992, Nickelodeon had launched into the most dominant kids programming channel in television history, airing programming targeted directly towards children. Carrying original programming like the animated Inspector Gadget, Eureka's Castle, Finders Keepers, Double Dare, Hey Dude, Clarissa Explains It All, Doug, Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Nick News, Guts.
Do you have it?
And Muppet Babies.
Oh, and so many more.
Oh, the list will go on.
Oh, it's endless.
As Nickelodeon had taken over the world, executives at Warner Brothers took notice and set out to launch their own counter-programming Cartoon Network. Originally heavily loaded with classic cartoons like Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera cartoons, they took a big leap in 1996 with the release of Dexter's Laboratory. In the years following, adding Johnny Bravo, Cow and Chicken, the Powerpuff Girls, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ed, and Eddie.
Did he say Johnny Bravo?
Oh, yeah. By the turn of the century, both Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network were dominating children's programming. Guys, what do you remember from your childhood, and were you a Nick kid, or were you a Cartoon Network fiend?
I got turned on to Nick at the tail end of their live stuff. And what I mean by that is I knew Daredevil, I knew of Guts, but like I came at the end where like that wasn't really that popular anymore. Like I legit grew up, like I remember those two.
What's Daredevil?
Not Daredevil, Double Dare.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Clown ass. No, but like I grew up heavy on Rugrats. And like that. So like I have a large appreciation for Nickelodeon, and I still think God sent. But the reason like there was Rugrats and then it started going up, Cartoon Network, I remember it from the start. And like we were talking like
right.
Like I remember everything about Cartoon Network when it came out, and like so.
As do I.
It's tough for me to pick one, but I don't have like the human interaction like you guys do. All my shit was cartoon. You guys were looking at Guts and shit.
Yeah, I mean Guts, Double Dare, Nick Arcade.
Wasn't there a Temple one?
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yep.
Figure It Out.
Finders
Keepers.
See?
Oh, Finders Keeper
None
was
of
sick.
those,
That was
man.
big house.
Old.
And you had to like, it was kind of like Double Dare meets Legends of the Hidden Temple.
You had to find stuff in the house.
Right.
So it was like,
See,
they'd
that's
give you
dope.
like little
Yeah.
puzzles.
So that's like the challenge on MTV, but like for kids on crack.
Exactly.
Like, because I remember loving that, so I would have loved that stuff growing up.
Yeah, Finders Keepers with that whole like the early like live game shows on Nick were like Nick Arcade was probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And Legend of the Hidden Temple. But Nick Arcade, just because I love gaming, like that, it was so cool. Cause
It was
like
the best.
you got to play video games
And
on
then-
a TV show. Like,
Yeah.
that was
Well, so you got to play the stand-up cabinet game, Derek.
and then they put you in the game.
And then they put you in the
Yeah.
effing game.
That's
It was
amazing.
so freaking cool.
That's amazing.
It was so cool.
But I still think, like, from a cartoon perspective,
Yeah.
I loved Cartoon Network, man.
Right.
Like,
That's cool.
subtle shows like Foster's. Ain't that them? Foster's Home for Imaginary Creatures?
Foster's is definitely
Dude,
Cartoon Network.
That was one of the most original, greatest shows. Like, it wasn't real deep. You know what I mean?
I
but
think
it's
it was
like,
pretty deep,
well,
man.
You're right. Like, Cheddar,
Blue.
Blue? Yeah.
Yeah,
Cheese
and
dude.
his stepbrother was Cheese.
Yeah.
Together, they were.
Well, no, I was talking
Cheddar
about
cheese.
cheese. Cheddar cheese. Yeah, that's what, not blue. I'm sorry. But they're all cheese types. But I was talking about
I like
Cheese
cheddar.
types. They're Pokemon. See, I came
What was Pokemon on?
to cartoon.
ABC Family?
ABC Family.
Yeah.
Was that there was another one? Recess? Was that ABC Family?
Recess was also ABC Family.
No, that was
but
Disney.
Now,
that was Disney.
Now under the Disney umbrella
son of a
because Disney bought
bought them.
ABC.
I thought it was always Disney.
No.
It was ABC. Then it went to Disney after Disney purchased
bought
them.
them.
Maybe
Disney
I-
We'll
bought
get
them
into
all.
all that in a future episode because that's on our list.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Why are we doing this one then?
because this one's I don't know the first one we
So
picked.
antsy. All right, so I'm fighting for Cartoon Network today. I just am.
Okay,
I guess I'm obviously.
Could you
team
imagine if he took
Team
Cartoon
Nick.
Network right now?
Nick. In this shirt, you can't.
He
But I
rips it
wouldn't
off. He rips
because
it off.
crazy heel turn. I just I couldn't do it. Like I feel like I was growing up more as all of the Cartoon Network shows were coming. Like, did you
Yeah.
watch like Codename Kids Next Door? Was that a thing?
Loved.
See, I was. That was.
loved.
we
like-
were just a
I
little
was
too old
mu-
for
yeah,
that.
I was like,
Dude, that show was like for me. That was the show where like I was always mad because I felt like I always saw the same episode, and like it was that, you know what I mean,
sure.
like where you're like, dude, where is the rest of the show?
Right. Yeah.
And it made me freak out because the storyline, and it's like literally, it's kids that are spies, and when you turn into an adult, you go to the adult side, and the dynamic was dope, but I could see how it looks stupid and corny.
See, that's what I never got into it because I was just same with what was the other one, like Adventure Time? Was that Cartoon Network?
Adventure Time's also Cartoon.
Not on that one.
Not down.
No,
with that
I'm
one?
not on that one. And
Yeah,
okay,
we're
the new
all too
ones,
old for that one.
Are we too? Okay,
Yeah.
because I feel like there were people just like a couple years
There are.
younger than me.
There
It's kind
are.
of culty.
Yeah,
like
that
it's
were
kind of like
very
anime
much.
culty in a little bit, but like that's new. Do you have a list of some of the newer ones?
We're gonna get into all of it as we go. It was just kind of
No,
like
no,
which
perfect.
one were you growing up, and then we'll move forward.
Move forward.
Oh yeah.
This
Okay.
beer's really good, by the way. I just sipped it. It's like good. I don't like dark or heavy shit that much.
Yeah, the stouts are. I'm weird, but they're just like everything they have, man.
Yup.
In May of 1997, Cartoon Network revolutionized American television forever with the induction of anime,
I want to scream
yeah.
something.
bringing mainstream
Shit.
Japanese cartoons to
I
America.
forgot that this. I forgot that this was even. I didn't realize we were going this route.
Oh, dude.
But then so.
Bro, they were the best because they made
This
an
is a
anime.
3-page script.
They made an anime while they were showing you anime, and they had episodes about this, bro.
Yeah.
They had giveaways.
Oh, yeah. Like
I
this
tried to
dude.
get the
What was
pop
the
soda
dude's name?
machine. Oh,
Because this whole.
That's
the whole,
Tom.
That's his name.
That's
yeah,
Tom.
yeah.
And Tom had 6 iterations. That's the
Yes.
original.
That's that whole. Just that.
Amazing.
Like him.
Do you remember-
the commercial cuts for that?
Amazing.
were- it was great.
They remind me of
Remember
Face.
the countdown to Toonami? Because they teased it on Cartoon Network for an entire year before it showed up.
Yeah, it was
And
always
then
in the
it
corner.
showed up.
Bro, it was always in the corner. Oh, it was so terribly
Didn't
transparent.
they do like a similar thing with Adult Swim?
Yes, they did.
That's what I thought.
That's
Okay.
correct. So let me finish reading
one was
this part.
legendary.
Okay, so while also producing their own, so they brought Japanese cartoons to America, right?
Yeah.
But then they also produced their own anime-style cartoons, pioneering new animation techniques, allowing them to produce shows faster.
Samurai Jack.
Yes, exactly, Samurai Jack. Giving them new episodes weekly instead of waiting for months from new shows from Japan. Hosted by the robot simply named Tom, Toonami exposed an entire generation to cartoons that are still popular today. Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Gundam Wing, Hamtaro, Samurai Jack, and Sailor Moon.
Yeah. Man.
Sailor Moon was crazy.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon was like the first boner any of us popped, for sure. Well,
You didn't do Kimberly?
well, see, I was like 6.
I just watched the
I
Toys
mean-
That Made Us last night, and it was all about the Power Rangers.
Oh man.
That's kind of what, behind the curtain, I love Toys That Made Us, and then I watched Movies That Made Us, and I was like, I want to do that, but for the things that made me.
Yeah.
So that's where this brain baby came from.
Perfect.
But anyway,
Dude,
so what was your Toonami jams like?
I mean, there was nothing more popular than Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
at all. Like that was
it.
it was like that in Pokemon for actual like American popularity of any anime concept for a long time.
Right.
Like Dragon Ball Z was crazy.
Because when Toonami first came on, was it not like it was like after school? It was
Correct.
like it was
Yeah.
an early like late afternoon. I
Yep.
believe,
Yeah,
right?
so Dragon Ball
switched to,
Z
like,
kicked
later.
off at 5 o'clock.
Because that's what I would
Yep.
always go over to my
And
friend
then
Albert's after work or after school, and it would be like, all right, we're gonna hang out, and then Dragon Ball Z comes on.
And then
at
it
5.
ran till 7:30, and it took a break, and then they played their primetime stuff, right? But then after 2003, it switched to the midnight. And then that's when they started doing things like Bebop Cowboy,
Yep.
a little bit more PG-13 stuff,
yeah.
which was the beginning of Adult Swim.
Oh, wait, I had one more Toonami
Okay,
thing.
go ahead.
And I can't think of it right now. But no, I was going to say the best thing that they did on Toonami was those giveaways. So they would give away guitars and you had to be the 10th caller.
Yeah.
Bro, I would stand there for a half hour because it had a clock again, a ticking clock of when they were going to give it away.
Yep.
I never missed one of those. I didn't get any of them, but I never missed one of those. So that was like the first time that was like my first gambling addiction was typing that number. Like, swear though.
So, do you remember? Because you probably won't. But since you and me were both the Nickelodeon age, do you remember the Halloween when they would do that? You would call in and you could go down. You would literally be on the phone and you would pick like the house to go to, and you could win. I think it was like a Toys R Us shopping spree or something.
Yes.
It was like this virtual thing that came up on the screen.
That was always so like much like the Pirates giveaway with the box. Like you can either pick what's in the secret box or you get the jacket.
Yeah.
I always wanted the third place one because that was the Toys R Us shopping spree on every show.
Dude,
it
Toys
was
R
a Toys
Us.
R Us shopping
Every
spree.
time.
Toys R Us
And you're
was
like, that's
so
got to be
good.
it. That's got to be it.
But
and
that's kind of crazy though.
Yeah.
Like that would have been the first time, obviously, but this was.
and yeah, that was very sick to me.
Yeah.
I remember that. So that when you said that about Toonami, it reminded me exactly of that. Just like a cool
that was the
Yeah.
because like that, like you said, crack. That was
yeah
crack.
and that was like before it was like internet and cell phones. Like it was just like
Right, and it really, Toonami, I can't stress this enough. So basically, Toonami taking the Japanese animation. So like if you think about Dragon Ball Z, when they're not really doing much. They're standing still and just the mouth is moving.
Yeah.
Okay? But like as a kid, you didn't care. You were locked in.
But the fights were so
the
fast.
lights were fast, but really they weren't.
fast.
They were fast, but they didn't show much. It
But-
was like blurred lines, a kick, and then blurred lines, a kick,
and then a hit.
yeah. But that
someone, like,
style,
shooting through a mountain. Like
that style of animation is what led to.
Put fire above my head.
yeah, but just go Saiyan.
Salmon?
Saiyan?
Saiyan,
No
Super
salmon.
Saiyan.
Let's go salmon.
Let's go salmon.
We were at a
Right.
powerlifting meet on Saturday, and there was a dude in a full Saiyan uniform.
Fire.
Okay,
He wins.
Big
And
fire.
I was
Has
just
to.
like, well, it was his singlet, right, for lifting. And I was like, yeah, that guy in the Dragon Ball Z thing. And I was like, who am I kidding? I'm not going to act like I'm too cool to not know what that is. That's a traditional Saiyan uniform from the
Yeah.
first 3 seasons that Vegeta wore.
It's Ginyu Force, bro.
And they're like, it's okay, Josh. We know you're a dork. I'm like, yeah.
So, but yes, it was so
But
great.
that type of animation revolutionized cartoons in America because you didn't have to hand draw every frame anymore.
Yeah. Same thing, just the mouth. Boom, 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 boom,
Right.
boom, mouth.
And that really was a big step forward.
All right.
But
Loved it.
the
Thank you for letting
midnight
me get that.
version with Cowboy Bebop and Gundam Wing and all that fun stuff was the beginning of Adult Swim.
Which,
Bro, I always used to hate.
yeah,
Like,
so did
straight
I.
up because the commercials would, like, show, like, kids out of the pool and the parents in it. That's the only reason. I
yeah.
legit was like, screw this channel. Fuck this channel. Like, fuck this channel. Because I'm not allowed to swim.
Right.
And it made me feel like my parents,
Didn't
like,
want
shouldn't
you to
have let
watch
me
it.
Yeah.
We're gonna like
Right.
turn it off. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So in 2001, Cartoon Network revolutionized cartoons again as their audience began to age to create more PG-13 programming. So came the creation of Adult Swim, bringing us Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
That was great.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Rick and Morty, my personal favorite, Squidbillies.
Wow.
Also re-syndicating shows like Family Guy and Futurama.
Some of my favorites.
That's where I first learned about Futurama.
Futurama's such a great show. Love Matt
Deep.
Groening, man.
It's
The Family
I think
Guy
we can
has
all
that.
agree, like, even if you didn't like it as a kid, because they didn't want you watching it.
No.
They wanted you to feel like you were getting away with something
Yep.
when you were watching it.
Yeah.
It was
and that,
great.
for sure, how Adult Swim felt.
They moved Dragon Ball Z to there for a little bit.
yes, they did.
It was so frustrating.
Yeah, I was mad. It was like, oh, cool, Dragon Ball Z doesn't come under like 12:15
Yup.
or something. Some goofy like 15
Hated it.
minute mark time because adult like or Aqua Teen or
And it makes you think the show's a lot less if it's 15 to 30 than 12 to 15.
Right.
It made me feel like the show was going to be 5 minutes long, and I was so mad about it.
Yep. And that's crazy, right? Like that was the runtime.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
I never really got into Aqua Teen. That wasn't ever my jam.
I appreciated it, but I never watched it.
I watched a couple of it.
I liked it. I liked that, and like the Fry guy, but
Frylock.
Meatball dude was fire.
What was
What was his name?
Frylock or Meatwad?
Meatwad.
Oh, okay.
What's the just
Shake.
Shake.
No,
Just
no,
Shake.
no.
The old dude.
Carl.
Carl.
You guys hanging out over here.
I can get down with some Carl.
Carl is the man. I think my favorite Adult Swim show though is
Yeah.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Just takes
You forget that it's Adult Swim.
right. It's
100%.
it's beyond Adult Swim at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's man.
I mean, it's Back to the Future, but crazy.
Right.
Christopher Lloyd is a big fan.
I saw
Just said that
Yeah.
that came out. That article came out today. I was
Awesome.
pumped.
Yeah.
I mean, like Rick and Morty. It took me a while to get into it because I just didn't care. And Moorhead showed me it, and
Yeah.
I was like, whatever. But like, as soon as I got to the Mr. Meeseeks episode,
Oh, yeah.
I was sold in. I went and rewatched the rest of the first season before I went on because that episode was amazing on every level. Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
They
my
got a
god.
bunch of great episodes, man. You watch a new season yet?
No.
Oh man.
know.
I feel
Have you
like
watched it yet?
they kind of screwed themselves a little bit because the new season took so long. I feel like everyone fucking forgot about it.
Not me.
Not you.
Never. I've watched every episode 4 times already.
Wow.
I need
They're
to.
great.
What are you watching on?
My cable.
That's what? A what?
A television?
What?
I mean, I could probably download the Adult Swim app and use my parents' cable log.
Yes, you can do
Okay,
that.
fire.
Yeah.
You can absolutely do
Tonight. Boom.
I think it's on Hulu too.
Not the new season.
that. It is not.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
That's what I watch
Which is
it now.
surprising. They usually
do
they
that.
release everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New, especially even on Adult Swim.
Right.
They don't do it with Rick and Morty. I don't know why.
Because it's Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they can, but it's
Yeah, I mean,
great.
literally the show has a giant effing Rick that roams the country and hands out merch.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
people
missed it
line
every
up
time.
and
Yeah.
sell it out. It's pretty crazy.
Legendary.
All right, so that's kind of the Cartoon Network dominance, right? Let's get into some Nicks.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon was known for more than just cartoons. They also carried a series of live-action sitcoms that were ahead of their time, with main characters centering around kids and their real-life problems. Pete and Pete, Keenan and Kel, Drake and
so.
Josh, Ned's Declassified, Big Time Rush, iCarly gave kids shows,
Salute your shorts.
right? But basically what they did is they handled slightly more adult content while keeping the focus on the preteen and teenage markets. You and I got the very beginning of this craze. Keenan and Kel was like the last show for us.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. I watched Drake and Josh
Oh,
for a few
it
seasons.
was-
and
it was
great.
awesome,
I
too.
loved it.
Dude, craziest thing is the fact that they've carried the products within all those shows through its entirety. So there's Drake and Josh, iCarly, Sam and Cat, whatever it is. Same exact products and names of things.
The pear
It's
phone.
unbelievable how well they did with that show to make the rest of them successful
Yeah.
as well.
Right.
They had like that formula down, and it was just,
Yep.
My personal favorite of this list, and so I have a little brother, and his favorite was Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide.
Watched a couple.
I tried to use them.
And he asked me, he's like, is this real? Because he was just about to go into high school. He's like, is this like, should I listen to the show? I was like, 90% of it, absolutely.
Actually, I mean, the stuff's pretty respectable.
Wasn't
because
wrong.
it's generic as crap, too, though.
Yeah.
It's like, don't be mean to someone that you don't want to be mean to you back. But they spent the whole episode with Coconut Head getting rammed off
I
a
was
locker.
just about to talk about Coconut
Yeah,
Head.
like, I like Coconut Head. I like Cookie. I like all of them, dude.
Oh, man.
I just sent, I forget, I sent someone a meme about it, but they were like, what is that? I was like, bro, that's an essay class. Like, it sparks your brain as soon as you see the actors and all that. freaked out. I was like, you can't tell me you don't know what that is.
Yeah. Mo, was that her name?
Chick, yeah.
Yeah, Mo. Also, quietly a babe. Now
So
as
is
an adult, quietly a babe.
Not
Who's the girl
surprised.
the one he liked?
Not at all.
There's the one he liked
Oh,
that.
the blonde.
I don't think she was.
Or maybe
blonde.
she was brunette.
She was brunette.
She was brunette,
because
you're
they
right.
ended up becoming friends. She's an actress.
I don't remember who that is. I think
Call her
the
Chick
cool
Chick.
part of this part of the Nickelodeon whatever is the fact that we've seen legitimate stars come out of it. Okay, so Josh from Drake and Josh has kind of gone on to do bigger things thanks to Vine, but he now has a second career. Obviously, Keenan is on Saturday Night Live. Ariana Grande was on Verified or whatever, Victorious,
Sam and Cat as well. I'm pretty
and
sure.
then on
She was the
Sam and
lead.
Cat.
He goes.
Oh, yeah,
he goes.
Victorious.
Verified.
Verified. What? That's an MTV show.
No, but I mean, Drake Bell had a good music career actually, and he was
Yeah,
on the
not bad.
challenge. MTV's The Challenge.
Yes,
he was
he
on
was.
a season because
Okay.
I saw them in LA.
What was
I was
that?
like, I love you.
Zoe 101.
So he 101
man.
with Spears.
That was
That was the younger Spears sister.
Do you know what that was? That made me hate my high school because they were on like a campus.
Oh yeah, it looks so sick.
That was so fire.
Looks so
that was
sick.
where bro said the one dude started saying I'm dripping.
Oh yeah.
And everyone made fun of him on the show because they're like, "What does that mean?" He's like, I'm dope, I'm fly, I'm dripping. And then someone reposted it when drip came. Like everyone's like, "Oh, that drip's fire." They're like, "No." Everyone made fun of bro doing it.
Yeah.
Back at Zoe 101, you can't say it now.
Yeah.
True.
I also am very fond of this era because the meme now, I'm going to tell my kids this was, Derrik says that I'm Freddy from iCarly. So,
Respect.
not going to lie.
Oh, dude, someone
Pretty pumped.
tweeted at Marina Cosgrove, some rapper, and said, "I love you." And the Freddie actor tweeted back, "Listen, bud, I know a guy that tried for years. You're shit out of luck." It was dope. It was like little Peep Nas Skies, one of them.
One of the
Lil
Lils.
Xan, a white Lil said that, and he's like, "Listen, I know a guy's been trying for years. Good luck."
That's awesome.
Cracked.
That's amazing.
That's great. Nickelodeon also
There it
created
is.
programming that mirrored adult programming, but gave kids context to it.
Yeah, that
so
was
shows like Nick News with Lori Beth Denberg.
Oh yeah.
Also, Kurt Loder got started on Nick News. Just throwing it out there.
Sure did.
All that and the Kids' Choice Awards gave Nick Kids a
Quiz-
chance
that
to
was
feel
great.
more grown up.
That's a good call.
Not to mention Nick Studios producing a number of hit movies based on their weekly television programming. What was your favorite All That skit?
Um,
Oh, that's a
you
loaded
remember all that?
question.
I remember some of the I remember a lot of Amanda.
You were at like peak Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes ruled the show when I
No,
watched
see,
it.
that was nice.
I was big bag and sag and Barry repairman. man. Man, there was a lot.
Like Keenan and the French Kid in the tub.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a big one for me.
Oh, I must
Yeah.
have brushed my toes.
And he has
Oh,
the
little
shark.
ducky.
What was that called? What was the skit called?
I can't remember what
I
the
have no
skit was
idea.
called.
That was just I remember it because I would always crack up. But like I remember that when she was the judge, bringing the dancing lobsters.
Yeah, that was like,
See,
and
that
then-
was the tail end of all that.
and that
was
turned
like-
into the
But that's
Amanda
when-
show.
That's when
Show,
she,
yeah.
yeah, that's when she rolled that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's two skits that stand out for me. One is Josh, not Bell, but the other Josh doing the surfer dude
Yeah.
in the garage.
Classic.
Yeah,
That is Josh Bell. You're thinking of Josh Peck.
Josh.
That is Josh Bell, yeah.
That's Josh Bell. Josh Peck's the
God,
big
it
one.
is
yeah.
Josh Bell. Okay, and then obviously,
Dude, that was.
I'm a dude. She's a dude.
Burger.
Because we're all dudes. Hey.
Classic. That's
I
classic.
forget that came from there
Originated.
That's
because
what
I
that
love.
came from.
I saw the movie.
The
like,
movie's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, what did Lori Beth used to do?
She did like Nick News.
But it was the joke.
It was the joke
like,
one.
It was almost like For Your Health, like
Yeah.
with Steve Brule, like
Oh.
way before. It was just like goofy.
And she would like yell. So like basically somebody would like, the story was basically every Florida man story on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And she would just be like, "You're an idiot," and then like that transitioned to Ask Amanda.
Yep.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Ask Ashley.
Ask Ashley.
Which is actually a program we use at work, and the girl who invented it is called Ashley. And every time I see her, I go, "That's me."
That's awesome.
But yeah, all of that was
It was a great show.
Incredible.
And then they
Yeah.
had like the musical guests. Like that was always sick. It was like you always had.
Do you
That's
remember when
true.
Kel rapped on all that? He was the musical guest.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's dope. Good for him.
Yeah, so he was the musical guest. Like after he was like off of it, he came back as the musical guest, and he was wearing this sick Chris Chelios Blackhawks jersey. That's why I
probably
remember
why. I don't know if I watched it after, because that's like when it started to shift more toward Bynes and like.
I'm trying to think of another skit.
Oh, Pizza Face.
Pizza Face classic.
Yeah.
Where they're all that was a good one.
I really wish I could remember the what that Keenan skit was called.
Where he's in the
French tub guy.
Yeah, it's.
Hang on, we have the internet.
We do have the internet. Why? It's because it's gonna bother me.
Oh no.
All that.
There's football happening.
There is football happening.
Don't mind me while I see if Kamara opens. Kamara has 3.7 points. I love everything. I needed him to get 4 points, and I go to the final in my dynasty in back-to-back seasons.
Oh, I'm
good.
Everyday French with Pierre
Escargot.
Escargot. I'm Pierre Escargot.
Dude, the shark just got me, man.
That's right, because he just basically said fake French things.
Yup.
And they would put the subtitle on that was nowhere close.
Has anyone had a more underappreciated career than Keenan Thompson?
I don't know. Like, let's
Kel
see.
Mitchell?
Let's see how this
Dude.
Let's see how
Keenan's
this
still
does.
going. He's the longest running cast member on SNL ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
How is that underappreciated then?
But
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So bad.
He did the chocolate skit too.
Yeah.
But that was a great one.
How quickly would this show get shut down today?
Man, Bag and Sag and Berry was also great. That was one of my favorites.
What one?
Bag and Sag and Berry.
Yeah.
I think that was Keenan as well.
Yeah. Oh, Keenan
Might have
had
been Kel. I was
90% of the
Keenan
good
was
stuff.
amazing.
Yeah, it was,
And that's why they took the two of them off and put them on their own show, Keenan and Kel. Who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda.
Never. That was
Is
just
it true?
so funny.
I
dude.
do.
That's-
I do. Ooh. Yeah.
You know how much orange soda was bought in my best friend growing up's household?
Dude, in high school, that's all we drank was Sunkist
Yep.
because of Keenan and Kel.
Genius.
Sun-kissed.
But that wasn't it for Nick Jr.
Nope.
Or for Nick. Gave that one away.
Spoiler alert.
Nickelodeon also revolutionized
What are we doing next week so you can spoil it?
early children's programming with Nick Jr. Shows like Blue's Clues, Dora the Explorer, and Paw Patrol were animated preschool shows marketed as educational programming. Their shows were built to help educate their target audience. Plus, let us not forget everyone's favorite stay home from school sick friend, Face.
My God,
Bro,
Face.
peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Bro, let's not
That's
also,
what I learned from Face.
Let's not also forget the other triple OG triple, my fucking guy, Stick Stickly. Don't forget about Stick fucking Stickly. You looking because you don't know about Stick Stickly. Man, Stick Stickly.
I guess I'm going to have to design like a thing where I can pull up the internet.
Yeah.
You can make a window of it.
Yeah. I just don't have it prepared.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. He was pre-Face.
Oh, that was like, pre-Face.
Bro,
I think they had a crossover at one point.
Whoever, they did. Because that's where whoever thought of this.
This Attack song is like known as one of the most like horrendous metalcore songs of all time.
I don't even want to know.
But it's pretty great that it's named after Stick Stickly.
They only aired summers. That Stick Stickly only aired summers?
In the summers when there was no school.
Yep.
Wow, that's true. Mm-hmm. But that was Face all year round?
I think Face was probably only during school because
maybe
they never.
Maybe that's where
That's
the
why,
crossover was.
yeah.
Maybe it was like Stick handing it off to Face. Like,
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
Man. Oh, yeah, because it was like, well, you can't really run that much kids programming in the summer if everyone's...
And Stick Stickly was like Face had like his own stuff, but Stick Stickly had like episodes. Face was more like, let me say these two cool things, and it rotated.
Right.
Stick Stickly did shit.
Yeah.
Like he got shit done.
Yeah.
I don't remember what, but he had hella skits.
He
I wish I could remember. But he had, man, Stick Stickly was the shit. Nick Jr. was ahead of its time.
I mean, Blue's Clues, realistically, like, wow. Like, you're about to cry thinking about it. Like, look at you.
I yawned really hard.
There's not, like Blue's Clues and like
before he did crack.
Yeah. Well, I think he was on crack during the show. That's the only way he could talk to the animated dog.
He's like, hey, Blue.
Blue's Clues and like, I know it's not Nick or Cartoon Network. Blue's Clues and Arthur were like the in like Wishbone.
Yeah.
Wishbone was
Like
great.
the childhood staples.
Yep.
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just throwing it
you
out
weren't
there.
even fucking alive.
Oh, dude, I watched every Mr. Rogers.
I
Every Mr.
dare
Rogers.
Ever.
anybody
Binge.
listening to this to go watch Steve say goodbye and tell me you don't break up crying.
Did you remember all the campaigns they did?
I didn't see that
They
episode,
said-
and I'm not gonna.
Brutal.
Bro, it's terrible.
won't.
But when Steve left, they were like, who's going to be the next host? Is it going to be, and it was his younger brother or whatever, and then, I forget the other one, and then Squidward.
And everybody wanted Squidward.
Dude,
Why would you even make that an option?
dude they
they
said,
didn't think that through.
because they were like, the
Clearly.
bad guy at SpongeBob. Everyone's like, we want Squidward with the dog.
We want Squidward with the dog. We want Squidward pissed off when
And yeah.
Mr. Song or
We're not
Mr.
looking
Salt,
for
Mr.
clues.
Pepper
Yeah.
show up and then
Cumin. I'm Cumin.
Yo, I
could
don't
you imagine
remember-
Squidward just being pissed at mail time?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sing the song.
Just
won't
give me my
do it.
mail.
I won't do it, Blue. I
But
just
like,
want
jump in the picture. He ain't jumping in shit.
Nothing
Go
would
ahead,
get
Blue.
solved.
Blue Skadoot, I'll stay right here and play clarinet. Like what?
Blue Skadoot.
I mean, like I don't remember that episode. Like I don't remember. I know that he left because I
Yeah.
saw like there's been like
He went to
three other
college.
hosts.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Wink. Couldn't stay home with you guys anymore.
I'm
Whatever.
going to
He was
college.
balding.
Oh yeah.
I think the college was rehab.
Which is as educational.
Yes.
So
Run it.
that takes us to the final. I made this graphic. I'm really proud of it.
I am too, but it just goes to show that Nickelodeon reigns supreme because you used the Nickelodeon screenshot for the debate.
I mean, no, it just proves that he likes it because he already said he liked it better.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
If I had to pick, it'd be the TV Encourages place with Miriam.
I guess.
Meow.
What a classic.
You stupid dog. That show, Mr. Cat, Courage Calorie Dog is what we're talking about. But Mr. Cat,
Yeah.
there was a trilogy of those episodes.
Yeah.
Creepiest thing.
The
on
washer
earth.
and dryer fighting machine one when they go to the island.
Courage
I mean,
was a fucked up show.
Yeah, I think it's legitimately what messed my brother and I up.
it's
like
like,
to the T.
isn't
that we
it
are.
supposed to be like the world through a dog's perspective?
Yes.
So that's why, and like, dude, that show's so crazy.
They were on a lot of drugs.
Had to be.
And like the Egyptian ghost one,
Yeah.
because Courage did some really awesome things with like putting 3D animation
Yeah.
into 2D for the first time.
The
That was
episode,
awesome.
the long episode, the movie or whatever, where the castle's taken over, whatever, those looked nothing like anything else we'd seen in that show, and it was so cool.
Yep. My favorite episode though is the foot,
Love it.
where she gets the whatever foot or
Yep.
toe or whatever, and,
And
it
they
starts
get
to take her over.
Brooklyn accents.
Yeah, he's got that big Brooklyn accent.
Yeah.
Man, I've only watched like handfuls.
Bro,
of
they
shows.
would bring in like stuff that we believed was real, like Bigfoot and the Hunchback of Notre Dame and vampires and stuff like that into the show, and like you couldn't turn away, bro. The mattress episode, the haunted mattress. I mean, the episode where they play him and Fox, whatever.
Yeah.
They play handball.
Oh yeah.
Like, there's some episodes in there that you're like, dude, this was. They go in the future and
happening.
bananas rule the world.
Yep.
And then you find out that it's actually a giant monkey that rules the world, and he eats the bananas.
Oh man.
Dude, there's. I was really lucky because I was old enough to get the beginning of Nickelodeon, the beginning of Cartoon Network, but I also had a little brother that I was really close with. So I got all that stuff on the back end, like iCarly and
Yep.
Drake and Josh, and even like Big Time Rush, like that kind of stuff.
So you like that because it was hockey.
Oh, I loved all of it.
I didn't
man.
like Big Time Rush.
Well, I mean, it was cool that it was like this boy band thing because boy bands weren't a thing at that point. And then Big Time Rush kind of like brought them back. Like
I started
right
to
on
get-
their tails came like
Yeah.
Jonas Brothers and all those other dudes.
I'm just thinking about cartoons we haven't even talked about on Nickelodeon.
Dude, there's a million.
So
many.
maybe that's a good time to transition.
Ooh.
Welcome to Draft Day.
Is it? No. Who's voting?
We all are.
Are we
Yeah.
putting these on social?
Oh, yeah,
No,
we'll
voting for like the winner.
voting,
Yeah,
voting,
because I'm saying like if we were gonna pick the winner right here, I'd lose. Because
Except I'm Boyd and he's Deke.
Ooh. Well, you know what?
I looked really
there's a way to
ugly.
fix
I was
that
real-
shit, though.
We'll fix that. But I had the first overall pick.
Well, not necessarily.
No, I did. The names were what's wrong. Fix them.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that was like some courage shit right there. Like,
Wow,
oh, jeez, why does that keep doing that?
I'm trying to hide the other version of me.
There we go. All right.
Dang.
Wait, so this is just like
So it's
period.
It's just like draft day.
But I know,
Let it be known that Josh has done a lot of research, and we obviously didn't.
This is
Let it be known.
live action or cartoon.
I think to me it could be anything
Yeah.
because there's shows that were like, I don't want to give away my first pick out of the bat, but there were shows that were stop animation, there were shows that were live action, there were shows that were cartoon.
There's gonna be.
Pick Prometheus and Bob. What are you picking?
I know what he's
Anyway,
I'm talking about it.
Okay, wait. So is this like spanning? Is there a timeline? Is there a
I
frame?
think
To
from
current.
Adventure Time to All Real Monsters to whatever you want, man. Because this, I think we all know it, right? There's no need to put a timeline on this. Like, when we do MTV reality shows, that'll have a bubble to it. But I think we can just be wide open with
We're
this.
gonna get so much shit for not picking 100 shows. I just want you guys to know.
Well, I mean, that's...
Beware.
This could be a. I mean, this could be a
There's-
top 10 here, brother.
There's
Five
so
is-
many...
no, do
well,
5. Do 5.
We'll
Let's
do
see
five.
how we
Obviously,
can
we're
do
gonna
because
do
you got to.
five.
It's got to be 15. We named a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Let's just do 5 first.
Okay.
I'm panicking.
You're panicking.
All right, so
I'm-
who's going first? Do we want to Rochambeau for first?
Let Boyd have it. He needs it.
I don't
right.
need anything, brother. You can
Boyd's
have
going
it. You
first?
Clearly, you want it.
I don't
Seems
need
like
it.
You want it. I don't need shit.
What do you mean? It looks like I want it. I told you to
so
take it. I said you take
Yeah,
it.
that's what someone who wants it would say.
Also,
am I.
internet, go easy on me because, the spelling of these is going to be brutal. All right.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm not even kidding. It's
All right,
really
I
tough.
want to preface.
Do I get
this.
2 then? Serpentine?
Sure. You want to go in the order we're in?
Are we gonna go snake?
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's cool.
Great.
I mean, that's what we
Yeah,
did on
I'm
draft
down,
day.
I'm
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm gonna go old school here.
Yeah.
Before I go, because like I want to do Rick and Morty, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna go. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yep. That's like that's tier level. Like Rick and Morty's up there, but that's god tier.
There's only one F in
Afraid. He said, "Go easy on the internet." You didn't say, "Go easy on me, boys."
You sure didn't. Arrayed.
Are you afraid of
Are
the dark?
you afraid of the dark?
It's going to be a lot of this.
Man,
All right.
There we go.
is dark spelled like that?
Shut up.
Are there 2 A's in dark?
All right. Well, so you left it,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to spell it. Kablam
There you go.
Kablam was great.
Correct.
is my top pick because that's not just Prometheus and Bob.
I know it's everything in there.
That's Action League Now. That's everything.
Do you know why I think I knew he was going to pick it? How do you go through that whole stupid PowerPoint and not name it? I knew he was. That's how I knew it was coming. That's how I knew it was coming. Before you said Prometheus Bot, I said, how do we go through that whole stupid ass PowerPoint?
And he didn't
And you
name
know he
his
was picking it.
favorite show that
Yep.
he references on a daily basis.
Yeah, like, all right, give me Dragon Ball Z and SpongeBob.
Yeah, okay. That's
I mean,
can't be messing around there, huh?
yeah, like, I understand that there's going to be more nostalgic options, but those, I mean, I'm sorry, but those two are...
SpongeBob's one word, right? Yeah.
Yeah, SpongeBob, SquarePants, but okay.
Whew. All right, back to me. Are You Afraid of the Dark? On the same vein, also a big reason why I'm so messed
I
up.
was going to
is
say, are
he
you
gonna
going to break
take
it to him?
Ooh.
Real monster.
Real Monstars.
That show
Okay.
was unbelievable.
It was a good show.
Because, like, I like any show that makes you think monsters that you can come up with are on the show. You know what I mean? Like, Foster's...
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it. One
I mean,
of
he
them.
had 2.
But you know what I mean?
So,
and he
Crumb.
Crumb. So I have my entire sleeve planned out, and the last piece is Ickis.
Yeah.
That's how,
Oh,
yeah.
Like, what is he? He's like a little bunny.
He's a
but
bunny rabbit that grows into a giant freaking monster.
Which is
Boyd, you're
awesome.
up for 2, dude.
I'm up for 2, dude. Oh, man.
Yeah, he wanted 10, remember?
Yeah, I know.
But do you understand, like, how many...
I know. It's tough.
It's hard, man.
I'm with you.
I gotta go Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Oh, my God. Josh, what did you buy from the store?
I bought my stuff for cornhole
Oh, okay.
and then the backpack.
Cool.
And then I think...
I saw you got black trim, by the way. Did you not like mine?
Hmm?
I saw you got black trim. You don't like my white trim?
No, I did.
Doesn't like
I got
white
the
trim.
same one you did.
No white
It
trim.
looked like black trim.
I got the same
No
one you
white.
did.
Well, no white trim.
2020.
2020. I think I have to go Cartoon Network here, even though I don't really want
The
to.
whole station?
No, goober.
You can't
Like, I
take
have-
all of Toonami.
Stop it!
I
I
have
take
to-
channel 29.
Mine was 39 actually. So
Ooh.
Mine was
you
33.
can have 29.
Wow,
Which
I was 26.
Fox Sports Net or something.
Nick was
Fuck
8, and Cartoon Network was 33.
26, ESPN 27,
Yeah.
TBS 23, MTV 24, Cartoon
Yeah.
Network 39, Disney 40, 38 was ABC
Then
Family.
why'd you say 29?
Did I? Oh, I'm so sorry. No, that was ESPN too.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
was
It's
like
39.
Fox Sports
It's
Net.
My
39.
ESPN
We had the
You're
same
100%
cable
right. I'm
layout,
sorry.
okay.
Yeah, you're right.
My ESPN was 12, my MTV was 38, and
Where
the
where
VH1
did
was
you live?
39. Butler. Killing it out there with Armstrong Cable.
you're
Shout out Armstrong
Until I started
Cable.
going up the order, I didn't realize I even said 29.
I was like,
Yeah.
what? I was like, everything is right except Cartoon Network. I was like, where the what? All right, man, this is hard. I'm going to
This
go.
is so tough.
It is because there's so many. It's not that there's not enough. It's that
No,
there's
yeah.
too many,
It's crazy.
and I'm torn between these two right now.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Make my day.
Just do it. I'm gonna go Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Great answer. Plank.
Plank.
Plank, bro. The episode where they make the city out of cardboard boxes.
Oh man.
Dude.
That one still makes me think.
The
That
boy
shit
with a
still
snake
makes
on
me
his
think.
face. Yeah. And little Jimmy goes out there, starts swinging.
So, mine
Son of a gun.
is a specific iteration of this show. Global Guts.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Because I loved it when like the countries competed, made me
Yeah.
think of the Olympics. I was
Yeah,
all
it
about
was
it.
sick.
Yeah, that was it for me.
Give me Drake and Josh.
Oh, good one.
That's like, I remember that show was so good.
I'm
Everything
even
about
using
it.
the ampersand because that's what it
have to.
deserves.
Unless you can draw a square and put a little line through it. Their opening video where they're like, oh, we're all friends. And guess what? He's singing the song.
Yep.
So dope. Their house, bedroom.
That bedroom was the best bedroom in Nickelodeon history.
It is really
Jeez, man.
top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier bedroom for
Yeah.
sure.
I will also take Blue's Clues.
And that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, Blue's Clues for me
Well,
is like
I'm
that.
saving my follow up to that statement for my two picks,
Okay.
unless Mr. Sass here decides that he's
Take them both.
Well, he's gonna take one of them
It's a
possibly.
nice shirt, Josh.
Thanks, Deke.
You're welcome, buddy.
All that was quoted in my house. Like, Repairman Man
All
was
that
what
what?
my dad would be like. My mom would be like, honey, the sink's broken. And he'd be like, Repairman Man. So, like,
That's hard.
I feel like I gotta let my, just like, that's gotta be it for me.
Yeah,
It's gotta be all that. Boy,
Okay.
last two.
So, Keenan and Kel.
Yeah. I was
You
hoping.
reminded me with Drake and Josh.
I was hoping.
Only
that's
one
what I
L in
thought.
Kel. I already looked this up. I know
Yes,
what
that is true.
Bro, I was waiting.
And
I was
now
hoping.
for the actual best bedroom in Nickelodeon.
Ooh, okay.
Hey Arnold.
Yeah, it's a great one. Great one. That's what I thought of, but I couldn't remember. I
That
knew
is-
it was one. I couldn't remember.
That is the best bedroom in, yeah.
Get up a
That's-
pig.
No, that was true. Do you remember this? This episode messes me up still.
What's up?
When Gerald moves out,
When he moves into the boarding house.
he moves into the
Yep.
boarding house, and Mr. Wynn's yelling at him. He's like, "This lint, your lint."
You don't put dryer in my lint. It's
Yeah.
insane.
That-
you have to empty dryer.
Yes,
Bro,
that
it's-
one messes me up. And the Christmas one where
Yeah.
Arnold finds Mr. Wynn's daughter, Mai.
Hands are off, man.
Yeah, that's an emotional.
The sea
one.
turtle episode?
Oh man.
Don't get me.
Oh, what's that sea turtle's name?
It's
Trivia.
something
Trivia.
big.
Hold on. Don't look it up yet.
Okay.
It's
It's not Goliath.
no. It's
Hercules? No. We can see that.
Yeah, we can see that.
I know it's.
Just
I'm not
don't look.
hitting it
Don't
yet.
look. Don't look. Think of a name.
I know this.
You're fine. I didn't hit.
It
go
means
yet.
something. We're.
Well, you can look.
I know it's something.
You want me to give you guys hints?
Yeah.
Okay.
One hit.
All right, one hit.
One hint. All right, don't look.
Oh, I know it though.
Oh, okay. All right, I got rid of it. You can look up. Okay, so
It's right there.
It's a disease.
It's a disease.
It's a disease. It's something that can happen to you that immobilizes a part of your body.
Electric.
No.
Paralysis. Don't.
I can
Spine damage.
picture him saying it.
Spinal tap.
Nope. It's an upper body part that is immobilized.
Can I just get the first letter?
Collarbone.
L.
Labrum.
No.
Legs.
Labrum's in the upper body.
Lacerate.
No.
I'm like literally like I can see the episode.
It's
like,
on
there's
your head.
graffiti on the show.
So your arms,
like,
yeah.
It's something in your head that becomes immobilized.
Lips.
Close.
Lozenge. Lockjaw.
Yep. Lockjaw.
Wow. There it was.
Okay.
Thank
I'm up,
God.
huh?
That's a good clue.
Thank God. That was a good clue.
Like, I when you think about it, like lockjaw, I get that shit every day.
All right, this is my last pick. Shit.
I should think of another one.
I don't have any Cartoon Network on there. You took my favorite Cartoon Network show, which is Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Sorry.
And Eddie was great.
I was gonna. Why don't you? There's an obvious one that you should take that I was going to take in place of Ed, Edd n Eddy. There's actually two that were pretty great on there.
Yeah, but Ed and Eddie, like, he had the older brother that you never really got to see.
Ed
Like,
did.
Yeah. Well, it's not
Yeah.
Eddie.
Oh no, Eddie did too. They both had older brothers,
Yeah,
didn't
Butter
they?
Toast. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Double D had a hat, which blew my mind. The Jawbreakers, bro. Tell me you didn't want that Jawbreaker.
Always.
There's a big thing on that tree.
Crazy, dude.
I think for my last one, I've got two. I got a game show. I got that. Got two cartoons.
I'm trying to think of another big one.
Dude,
That's
I
my
think
whole list.
I think it was a classic in my house, and I remember when Dill was born.
Wow.
Because it was right around when my brother was born, and I remember thinking like, "Oh man, I'm Tommy Pickles," and that like movie where Dill gets lost, the Rugrats movie, and he's like, "No, I gotta find my baby brother." Like that.
I was
hit me
obsessed with the Paris one.
square in between the eyes.
Austin Paris was a good one.
The Paris one was great.
It was a good
Yeah,
one.
Chucky's dad finally gets married.
Chucky
Man.
gets I wanted to see Chucky's mom. You know, they had the little flashbacks.
They showed her.
yeah.
They showed her in like the very.
No, I'm saying like they showed it was like
Oh,
a very
yeah.
emotional. Like
Oh, I got to. I'm sorry. I thought you said you wanted to. My bad.
I might have, but I wanted to say that I wanted to.
Yeah.
I wanted to pick Rugrats there. That sucks. We named a lot of
You're
shows.
lacking in someone that loved Cartoon Network.
What do you mean?
You only got one Cartoon Network show, dude.
Yeah?
CN in there, brother.
You guys took a lot of really good Cartoon Network shows.
No, we
I
didn't.
took Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Yeah.
brother.
You took Ed, Edd n Eddy, and I took
There's
nothing.
There's Dexter's Lab.
That's right. Okay. Stop naming them.
I'm trying to help you.
This is insane.
Hamtaro, underrated.
You know
Cow and
what?
Chicken.
Oh,
Cow and Chicken was good, but
I am Baboon.
Like
yeah, that was crazy.
Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls. Mojo.
Do you guys want to keep?
Literally,
Can I-
I'm throwing honorable mentions out there. at this
Dude, the
point.
Gangrene Gang,
Mentions.
best F up bad guys ever was the
Yeah.
Gangrene Gang.
F up?
Yeah, like they could never do anything
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Salute Your Shorts was also a great honorable mention for me.
Pete and Pete.
Pete and Pete classic.
Oof.
Cat
That
Dog.
was-
Cat Dog. Angry Beavers.
Wow. Forgot
Angry
about
Beavers
the
was
Beavers.
great.
Stump. I almost took Angry Beavers over Rugrats
That's
because
fine.
that was
Rugrats
my.
is godsend, man.
It is, but that was my jam.
Ren and Stimpy,
Angry
man. Don't forget about
Beavers.
Ren and Stimpy.
It was unbelievable. That show was like acidine to the fullest extent.
Oh, dude, that
like
was
nothing about that made sense.
no.
Bro,
Not a
Ren,
thing.
Ren and Stimpy was a real show.
Ren and Stimpy was a show marketed to kids.
Crazy.
Oh, you're just. I got you. I was like, yeah, it was a real show. What do
It's
you
just
mean?
crazy. What
Yeah.
was the other like super goofy?
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
We keep looking the other way, by the way, Josh. We'll have to fix that when we do the next show.
Oh yeah.
It's
When I
hysterical.
look this way,
Oh yeah. All right, I'll flip the.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go with one of the shows that I loved.
Right.
It is Dexter's Laboratory. Yeah. Like the fact that they had the spinoff with Monkey and Duck. Like the fact that Mandrake was there and like the dynamic of the labs. And, and Dee Dee kept going in and it, like.
I think.
Please tell me you didn't do that.
What did I do?
Laboratory.
Right. Well, how about
spell laboratory?
Ratory.
Nope, not even close.
Ratory. Nope. Laboratory.
Laboratory. Like, say it how he says it.
Laboratory.
That's an A.
You're close.
That's an A.
You're getting there. Turn the E to an A.
Hey.
There it is.
All right. Okay. Dexter's
I loved when they did the spinoff with Monkey.
There was also a short-lived series where like it was I can't remember it, but the dude had the guitar and he like had the long blonde hair.
It was Monkey and his super friends or something like that.
Was that what it was?
They were all superheroes. Yeah.
I just remember like there's, and I can't like put the whole show into context, but like the blonde guy goes, "Billy, don't be a hero."
Yep.
And, like I just
Bro,
my brother and I still say that at each other.
There is so many.
Yeah, the Powerpuff Girls, like the hidden jokes where she's like, "It's okay, my parents say it was a mistake too."
Yeah,
like those types of jokes in there, and then the conversation about is he Samurai Jack always cracked me up.
Who?
Their dad. He is.
Dude, he looks just like him.
Bro, there's banners and there's billboards and stuff that match images perfectly from Samurai Jack to Powerpuff Girls. 100%. No cap. There is a huge.
Professor X just started doing a little bit of too much naughty and then ended up,
Yeah. Well, in Post-Apocalyptic World by a devil.
I mean, there was like a.
And the devil's in Powerpuff Girls.
Sure is.
Different devil, but devil.
Still.
She, or no, him.
Him.
Yeah. Please correct your pronouns.
His Infernal Majesty. I'm saying though, on Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
There was like a
Rick
similar.
and Morty got left off here.
Wow.
It did
I
get
thought he
left
took
off.
it, but
I
like not. I didn't. You know.
It didn't feel right.
No,
that's fair.
There was a similar thing where, like, have you seen it? Jerry and wow, what's his sister's name? Summer. Jerry and Summer are the same face, just with different hair. And they make a reference to that on one of the new episodes.
I just feel like that's lazy animation, but at the same point in time, Dan Harmon's too clever to not tie that back into something.
And
they're all too drunk.
What?
They record Rick drunk.
Well, so they
some
used
of
to. They
They
used
still
to. I don't think they do anymore because
They still should, Justin.
I think I agree.
It's a great point, bro.
we can switch back to
The best part is when you turn, I
switch
see
back to that.
I see your shoulder when you turn. So you'd come around that way, but your shoulder would pop out. What other screens do we have?
Oh man.
Oh, that's
it, man.
Okay, cool.
That was the show. That's how I would envision it running, but on a number of different topics.
Would we always not have an ending, or would it just be?
I guess I could write an ending.
Man.
Did I write an ending? No, I didn't write an ending.
No ending on that script.
No ending on this.
All right, good show, boys.
That's it. Yeah.
Too bad we can't do. If we go back, we can.
Wait. I'll go back. There you go. All right, now go.
You little rascal. Which one is it?
I love it.
It's so creepy. It's because he has a black sleeve. Do it again. It don't look like because you got white sleeves on your shirt. It just looks like
It looks like it's Elsass.
Yeah.
Put your hand out. Yeah. Wait.
No, I need this one up.
No.
No, yeah, I was
Okay,
right.
wait. If
You were right. Because it looks
like. Then if I go like this.
Ow, Justin.
Wait, does
I
it
know.
come from
Ow.
It's like if I would
Justin.
now take your other. Oh wait, I have long sleeves on, so it doesn't. If you had a long black sleeve, it could.
Yeah.
You could take your own head.
Well, that's.
Yo, we should have your beer there, and I'll be like, hey, Justin, I'll take your beer. I don't know if we can see it a little bit. Hey, Justin.
I love this.
It is so good.
So I mean, if we're being
Let's go through the
realistic-
drafts.
Yeah, let's.
We got 4 minutes, 3
Okay.
minutes.
Obviously, I won. Clearly.
I'm going to check my fantasy.
Yeah,
Clearly an
so
A+.
Boyd had Are You Afraid of the Dark, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Ed, and Eddie, Keenan and Kel, and Hey Arnold. I had Kablam, Real Monsters, Global Guts, all that. Rugrats and Derrik had Dragon Ball Z, SpongeBob, Drake and Josh, Blue's Clues, and Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh my God, Kamara has 4.8 points.
You have a lot of possession ones in yours. Blues Clues and Dexter's Laboratory.
And Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Dragon Ball.
You went straight
SpongeBob
Nickelodeon.
SquarePants.
You went straight Nickelodeon.
Dude, that was it, man. Like I remember.
happened.
No,
you
if Dragon
fall.
Ball Z would have made it back around, you would have taken it.
When you fall in that middle.
If Ed and Eddie would have taken it back around, you would have taken it.
True. I think they probably would have been in my Rugrats is the only one that I'm not like so hard on, but all those I would say were my favorite shows at any given Action League now.
Oh, it was classic.
The Flush. He's totally naked. It was great. In Storm, she flies like thunder. What the fuck does that mean?
God, dude.
Aquaman.
It's all it. There were a lot of skits on
Meltman, who had the
Kablam.
power to melt.
That's a good one.
Was what was that weird? It was like a really weirdly drawn girl.
Yeah, spaghetti hair. Angelica.
Angela and
The where she was like paper.
yeah.
Yeah, Angela something. She had a snake.
Was it Nickelodeon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
all.
yeah.
I thought it was Kablam.
Nah, it had its own show for a little bit.
It was
Anaconda.
Angela
Anaconda.
Anaconda.
That was the most terrible. That reminded me of James and the Giant Peach when he was getting
vaguely
chased.
remember this.
That wasn't ever on
Oh.
Kablam.
No, this kind of looks like it's
It had its own thing for as long
fucking
as I knew it, but it
thing.
could have started there.
Check the wiki. Check the
I'm
wiki.
trying to find the wiki. Oh, there it is.
Check the wiki. Check the wiki.
Doesn't look like it, dude.
Bro, it was
And
Canada.
it was its own-
Go figure.
Canada.
Canada.
Oh, it was
You know
in
what
Canada.
else is a really good show that was hit me at the right time?
With your best
As
show.
told by Ginger.
Great show.
Oh wow! Forgot
What about
this
Rocket
little
Power?
seal
Rocket
girl.
Power was
I would have
left
picked Rocket
off
Power
this
over
list.
that. Yeah.
God.
I would have picked
change mine?
No, because
Shit.
if we're gonna change it, I get to go first. Because I went last.
Because I want Rocket Power.
Yeah, so
See,
I would
we
take Rocket
totally could have done 10. I'm telling
Rocket Power, Wild Thornberries.
Power. Wild Thornberries was so good.
Oh, D, babe.
That's what I'm
Absolute babe.
Yeah, but there's nothing like Rocket Power.
No.
That was like
Shooters,
I used to
man.
get the magazines.
Fucking
They had
shoobies.
comic books, and I would get them. And there was one where they did a crossover where Reggie babysat the Rugrats. It was so dope. I still have it
gotta
with my
be
parents.
kidding me.
Dead ass, yeah. I used to
That's
get all
great.
the
That's what I'm
magazines.
saying. My man, we could have went to 10.
We could have easily went to 10.
I mean, big name value, I win, right?
No.
I
SpongeBob,
don't
Dragon Ball
think
Z,
so,
Drake and
dude.
Josh, Blue's Clues, right there. Those are it.
Dude, I don't know,
Big
man.
name-
I'm telling you, I don't think
How
this.
far do big names get you? Kamara's got 4 points right now. Suck my dick.
4.8. I'm winning.
Whatever.
I needed 4 points. He has
I
4
think
points.
you
Team is full of big
definitely-
names. I got classic nostalgia on my side.
You don't.
You have a lot more staying power with Dragon Ball Z and SpongeBob because those shows are still going today, and kids today love those
Yeah,
shows.
but Blue's Clues is still going.
Is it?
But
Yeah.
not
Okay.
in a great way.
Doesn't matter. Still going.
still
Trash.
going.
So trash.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Whereas a lot of mine, particularly my top 3 had very short runs.
People will
There's
be
only
more
3
surprised
seasons of
Rugrats
All
is
Real
there.
Monsters. There's only 4 seasons of Kablam, and Global Guts was maybe 3 years max.
People will be surprised Rugrats lasted that long.
Oh yeah,
That's going to
dude.
be the biggest surprise of this.
Well, and then they were
Or Hey
all
Arnold,
grown up
actually.
later too.
The All Grown Up didn't do as well.
Yeah.
It was good. It was okay.
I didn't hate it,
I
but-
watched it because it was them, but it was kind of like As Told by Ginger, but with the Rugrat kids. It was
Right.
just yeah, some of them are nerdy, and one of them, Tommy's cool, and they have a coffee shop. Haha.
Yeah.
Nah.
Didn't really get you.
Not at all, man. I need Doe to be a baby.
Yeah. I mean,
The goddamn orange VHS tape. So
Ooh,
cool.
That's that's how I knew Chance the Rapper was going to be one of my favorite rappers. Because in Cocoa Butter
Oh, yeah.
or Juice, he says
Yeah.
the orange cassette tape.
and then
Timmy,
he said,
Tommy,
Timmy,
and Chucky.
Tommy, and Chucky. Yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents got left off here.
Sure
The
did.
greatest Christmas special in Nickelodeon history is Fairly Odd Parents Christmas special. I love you, Nagi. It's the best.
There's still a YouTube channel that.
I don't know about that, Derek.
Yeah, dude. I'm with you on that one. There's still a YouTube channel that runs Fairly Odd Parents 24/7 live.
That's awesome.
I just watched the episode
Do you
where
know why it doesn't get taken down? Because not that many people get it.
I don't care. That's fine. I didn't take it, bro.
Neither did I.
I can tell.
I mean, I you know,
Justin, who are you talking to, bro?
All for Timmy Turner, man, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Hey.
But no. That show, Fairly Odd Parents Fairly Odd Parents had really good specials, like the Muffin, because they had them for a year, and the TV, the remote.
Yep.
I mean, Chip Skylark.
Chip
Chip
Skylark.
Skylark.
Babe.
Rub me the right way, yeah.
I'm just really curious, like.
Yeah, can we Google?
I'm looking up how many shows that I'm forgetting because I just feel like there's.
Sure.
I know.
Do you
that
want me
I'm
just to Google? Are you gonna Google? it
Everybody
on your phone?
Google
All
it.
Yeah, we're just. I mean, I need to
Cartoon.
see. Like Rocko's Modern Life wasn't mentioned.
Did you
Yeah.
watch the new one?
That's the other one I was thinking. Yeah, I did.
I didn't yet. I need
enjoyed
to.
it. That was the other one I was thinking about with Ren and Stimpy. That was like this was
Dude,
marketed
Ren
to
and Stimpy
kids,
was
but
wild.
it
Oh, dude.
shouldn't have been.
I remember the rule.
Clarissa explains it all.
Great. I did mention that in the
You did, you
the
did,
quote
you
unquote
did.
PowerPoint presentation.
Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron.
We did touch on Angry Beavers, but like
Have
that
you
was later.
seen
Danny
where
Phantom?
they got the actor who plays Carl to sing Redbone?
Yeah.
I did, but I also just and now I'm remembering more Nickelodeon shows.
Okay.
Secret World of Alex Mack, classic.
The Grim Adventures
that
of
one
Billy
was-
and Mandy.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
I am Fred Burger. FREDBU.
There was another like
Yeah, Weezer.
there. Okay, so
Johnny
there was-
Bravo didn't get
there was a-
taken.
there was a-
Nope. Johnny
Scooby
Bravo.
Doo didn't get taken.
Well, so Scooby
Scooby-Doo,
isn't Cartoon
that's
Network.
Hanna
though.
Barbera.
Yeah, but that's from the 70s. And
Right.
They acquired.
Did you
rights
not
to-
listen when I was
Well, here,
reading?
no. Hear me out. Programming was predominantly made up of reruns of those shows, which I
Yeah.
feel like they bought, which I feel like counts as Cartoon
Yeah,
Network.
absolutely did.
If Dragon Ball Z counts as Cartoon Network, why wouldn't they?
Because Dragon Ball Z was dubbed for Cartoon Network. Yeah.
But it wasn't made by it.
Not eventually it got taken over by it, believe it
So
or not.
eventually these got taken over.
All right.
Yeah, but the original Scooby-Doo, like the new Scooby-Doo, suck. The new Dragon Ball Z's aren't bad.
I just lost it. I was
Yeah, and they
gonna
took 'em
drop a big bomb and I can't remember what it was now.
Good Blam, Angry Beavers, Cat Dog, Wild Thornberries. That's top. Invader Zim. I mean, I didn't watch it, but like I know that.
Yeah,
was a
it
big one.
was weird, man.
That was the
Jimmy
Hot Topic Kids
Neutron,
show.
Danny Phantom.
Oh god, I won. Let's go, bitch.
What was the show with the? She was like a chick, and she was she was like a reporter, but also like she solved mysteries.
Carmen Sandiego?
No.
Nah, she was like a nerdy chick, wasn't she?
She was.
Or nah.
She was.
Wait, go. Do me a favor, Josh. Go back to the right one.
Cousin Skeeter. Can't forget Cousin Brothers
Yeah.
Garcia.
Brothers Garcia was pretty good. Okay, never mind. I thought. I saw
The Last Airbender was a big one for me.
Did
Loved
you see my
that.
post the other day? So I came home. I forget. It was like 2 weekends ago after we went to we went out for
100.
Cody's event. I came home and Googled Avatar
Yeah.
or on Netflix. I hit it because I was like, yo, I just want to watch that and see if it's on there. They're making a show this year, a live action from the original creators, brand new for Netflix.
Yeah, I
After
saw
the
that.
movie went so bad.
But no.
I'd
But
be-
I mean, like, it's gonna be like, hear me out. Did you watch a series of unfortunate events with Jim Carrey?
Yes.
Did you watch a series of unfortunate events with Neil Patrick Harris?
No.
They are, and I love Jim Carrey. They are so much better. They are amazing because Netflix took the whole script.
Netflix is.
Do you remember
Chalk
Hey
Zone!
Dude?
Who?
Hey Dude?
Yeah, of course. We mentioned Hey Dude.
Chalk Zone.
Yeah,
Chalk Zone was
Chalk Zone,
good.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. What was 100 Deeds for Eddie McDowd? I forgot about that show. Man, it's not on here. The
Codename was just so good. Star Wars, Clone Wars.
Yeah, I mean that was what was really cool
Camp
about
Lazlo.
Cartoon Network is it purchased licenses for stuff, and they had Clone Wars like well in advance of everybody else.
Ben 10. Did you ever
Ben
watch
10
that?
was big.
what
I mean,
would
there was
you
a lot.
What would you do? I forgot about that show. Really good.
what-
Wild
what
and
would you
Crazy
do?
Kids.
Yes.
Fuck.
That was a good one.
Oh my
that's
god.
that's the clip
That's
to put
the-
on the internet. Wild and Crazy Kids. Fuck.
That was the Get the Picture was another one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
that was a good one. Figure It Out was a great one too.
You're on. Figure
Summer
It Out
Sanders was
great.
a babe.
I love Summer Sanders. Brain Search. Wow, I forgot that. Man, I can't find the show.
I love Cartoon Network too, but Nickelodeon too. But
Okay.
they both
Oh
just
wow,
do.
I'm really gonna date myself here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. I feel like we had this conversation, but I asked you about Roundhouse.
No.
Man, that I feel like I am absolutely dating myself. But that wasn't. What year was that? 92 to 96 is when that
That's
aired.
what they acquired them, and this one is complete horseshit. But the original Teen Titans,
Oh, Animaniacs was a show we totally left off.
Jetsons.
Animaniacs I
Jetsons
should have
was
taken
another,
last.
Like,
Acquired,
Hanna-Barbera,
yeah.
Because Animaniacs was
Animaniacs
like
was great.
What didn't that was another like ABC Family one? I thought.
Animaniacs was Warner Brothers, which is
Oh.
Cartoon Network's. Yeah. So like, but Mindy and Buttons. Okay, I love you. Bye bye. Like, all the time, like, you cooing in my bird? Like, those fucking 3 pigeons were so good. The good idea, bad idea. Like, that was, Animaniacs was the Cartoon Network's answer to Kablam.
Yep.
Bro, okay.
The movie was great.
I'm going to shout out some Nick Juniors right
SWAT Cats.
here. I think me and you just talked about this. I love SWAT Cats. SWAT Cats was so sick. No one else remembers SWAT Cats with me.
I don't remember SWAT Cats.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
I want to
fucking
remember
SWAT
SWAT Cats
Cats.
because that looks
What was the
sick.
mouse with the rat one?
Bike mice.
Do you remember
Dude,
the shark
Tiny
one?
Toons?
Yes, but I can't remember what it was
Oh
called.
my god, the shark one was.
Tiny Toons was. I thought Tiny Toons was on Nickelodeon.
Tiny
used to
Toons
be.
is Cartoon Network.
Okay,
Are you
but
talking
wait.
about Street Sharks?
Street Sharks. That's what it was. Little Bill,
Ah, Little Bill.
the Backyardigans, which that was after my time, but I remember it.
That one was sick.
And then I mean, Allegra's Window, Gullah Gullah Island.
Gullah Gullah Island.
Like that was Gullah Gullah Island. If there was one that I kind of wish that I could redraft, I might do Gullah Gullah Island.
I would
'Cause fucking
redraft,
Binya Binya Pollywog, brother.
I would redraft.
I'd take Rocket
Animaniacs.
Power. That's it.
Bro, what? I can't find this show. All right, hold on. I have to.
Damn, Alvin got 5.5.
Is the game over?
No, God, no.
Like what?
It's not even
what-
the
You're
second.
good
bro.
then. You won.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
All right, I need to figure. Ooh. Am I onto something?
Probably.
The Mystery Files of Shelby Woo.
Yes.
That.
Can you Google that?
Yep.
Whoa. They only had 2 seasons,
I don't know if
I believe.
I totally forgot about this.
Wow.
What was? No, I don't remember.
Babe.
that.
Absolute babe.
Shelby Woo.
What was
Man.
Kim Possible on?
Kim Possible.
Disney.
Was it okay?
Disney. Yeah. And
I'm trying to think outside the box.
So like what
know. Disney had a lot of good shit too. Anything else that you're like, was that? And it was probably
Lizzie
Disney.
McGuire.
Recess, Lizzie McGuire, even Stevens, like you could start rattling shit off
And then you're
now.
getting into all the like the movies, like all like
Brink.
like all the. I mean,
Yeah.
you just go on Disney Plus and just look at all the Disney original.
Swear.
movies that are
Yeah,
Smart
but even
House.
Stevens isn't on Disney Plus, and I
not.
It's 'cause Shia LaBeouf
I
went
just
crazy.
like can't believe that shit. But yeah, so that's the concept of the show. I think it's
kicking us out.
fairly successful.
Clearly.